Auburn Blitz is now on the air. Your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Everyone, and good Monday afternoon. Welcome into the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham alongside Jim Hardy. We'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, taking your phone calls, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics. Auburn coming off a heartbreaking loss to the Oklahoma Sooners, 24-17 in Norman this past Saturday. Kind of a bizarre game, really. A lot of things went on that I was not expecting. The referee, obviously, there was some really bad calls that cost Auburn, and it was impactful calls that took points off the board for Auburn, that maybe put points on the board for Oklahoma. So there's a lot of different ways we can dissect that and talk about it, and I'm sure you have your opinions. We'd love to hear from you. 256-234-6221 is our number here. Give us a call. Let us know what your thoughts are on the game. The SEC comes out literally and says that they blew that call. The referees blew the call about the deception play. It was clearly an intent to deceive the Auburn defense. I don't think there's any other way that you could see that. Came in here this morning, and, JJ was telling me that apparently Oklahoma's, I don't know if it was their offensive coordinator, somebody was talking on the radio saying that they even discussed the play with the referees in the meetings before the game. Now, if that's the case, then it makes it even doubly dumbfounding to understand how that takes place, how they said, okay, yeah, that'd be fine. You know what? So anyway, I don't know, but the SEC has come out and they've made it pretty clear. But we'll break down the numbers. I got my opinions about it. I'm sure Jim has got his opinions about it. We have not discussed this before now. So I'm curious to know. We may disagree about some things. We may agree about some things. But I will give the floor to you, and you tell me, what you think, and then I will tell you where you're wrong. No, I'm kidding. I'll tell you what I think. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, obviously we can tackle it in different areas, but one, and we did discuss this off the air, that is I do feel like we've learned a lot about Auburn. As a team. We've learned about what we already knew some of their weaknesses were, what some of their strengths were, and they showed up when they got put under pressure.
Right.
We do feel like that Oklahoma is a pretty good football team. We didn't lose to a team that's about not to make a bowl. They're probably going to have a chance of making a playoff berth out of this thing. If they can get if they can get a bigger running game other than their quarterback, I think they got a shot at doing that.
Okay.
But yes, I think we've learned everything we wanted to know about our team right now. You can see it in front of you. Obviously, now all the teams ahead of us can see that as well, what we can do good and what we can't do good.
Right.
I don't think, personally, we sat here and we broke it all down on Thursday, piece by piece by piece, quarterbacks, line, all that stuff. I don't change anything that I said on the breakdown of that thing other than what I brought up to you before we started. The defensive line for Oklahoma is better than I gave them credit for. And they are definitely noticeably different from the first half to the second half. When that other guy, and I can't even remember what his name was,
32. I don't know.
When he came in the ball game, they made different stunts and different movements with him in versus when he was out. Like he demands sometimes double teams by himself, and you can make a heck of a difference when you got a player like that.
Yeah, basically the first drive, maybe his first play, he came in
of the half.
In the second half. He had a sack, and he was the one that got the safety at the end. He ran over Mason and the running back both at the same time to get the sack. It was pretty impressive. He just kind of manhandled. Really, look, you give up 9 sacks, and some people say it's 10. Some of it, it may even be 8 because a couple of those were designed runs that just didn't were for a loss. But regardless of that, you give up anywhere close to what they did. If it is 10, fine. That is your offensive line got absolutely manhandled. Now, is Oklahoma's defensive line that good? They may be. I don't know. I was extremely impressed with them for sure. Here's the way I look at it, and we can talk about the bad calls. We can talk about the missed pass interference, the overturn on the fumble that Auburn on the Oklahoma's first drive that Auburn ran back for a touchdown. They end up taking that off the board. We're talking about milliseconds, in real time. Did he have the ball? Looked like he had 2 hands on the ball, and he tucked it. And it was a great individual play by Jaquez Robinson to punch the ball out. And then I think it was Kay and Lee that ended up that picked it up and returned it.
Right.
I thought that it should have stayed. Now, if they would have called it a incompletion to begin with, I'm fine with them upholding it. But it just seemed to me that it was a bridge too far to overturn it. Once that was the call in the field, but that was me.
Read the letter of the rule, and the letter of the rule says by watching that film, it has to have overwhelming evidence to turn it. You didn't have that overwhelming evidence when you watched that film. He tucked the ball in. He made 2 steps with both hands. I've watched the video, I bet 500 times. Both hands holding that football and made 2 steps. Then on his 3rd step is when he knocked the ball out. And if you look at it, actually, our defender's hand is holding the football as they go to the ground, so he's holding it. Then once they get there, the ball pops up. So one way you could have said it was a fumble and we got it because we were holding it and it let go. So we ended up with our own fumble then. We fumbled it ourselves. There was not overwhelming evidence to me to overturn that call.
Yeah, it was clearly, he punched and it was clearly coming out and he was fumbling it on the way to the ground. So, it was – it was either a catch or it wasn't a catch.
Correct.
The fumble was you can't. That is beyond dispute.
Right.
But I thought it should have stayed, but they decided not. Okay. I can live with that. But the other bad calls, and of course the deception play, which everybody's going to talk about, which Oklahoma scored on. That was an enormous play in the game. Now, you think about it as well. You took 7 off the board, and basically you gave Oklahoma 3 because they went down and kicked a field goal on that first drive. So that's a pretty big swing right there. And then you give those 7 on the deception play, you end up losing by 7. That's a big deal. Those are important, impactful calls that determined the outcome of the game.
Oh, 100%.
Having said all that, were the refs awful? Absolutely. Is that why Auburn lost this football game? In my opinion, no. Auburn lost this football game because they didn't make enough plays, and when the chips were down and you needed a stop, you couldn't make it. The defense played outstanding, played so much better than I was expecting, Jim. I thought that, now is Oklahoma's offense maybe not quite as good as everybody. Is John Mateer let's hold off on giving him the Heisman quite yet, okay?
Correct. No, I'll give you some
But
stats
Auburn's
to back
defense
that up.
played extremely well, I thought.
Yeah.
And in the last drive, you've got the lead after all the problems, after the bad calls, after all the sacks, everything. You've got the lead with 7 minutes to play. You kick off and they go through Auburn like hot butter.
Oh, yeah.
The defense just can't stop. Now, granted, there was another controversial. You call that 31-yard catch a catch when initially it was called an incompletion. There again, did he have it long enough?
Yeah, going out of bounds?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
So that's not a catch.
Okay. So, I can see it both ways. I can see both arguments. But again, they called it an incompletion on the field, and then they overturned it. So that's 2 overturns for Auburn in that game.
I don't know how a crew, this is one way to explain it, and I'd have to look it up, or you may even have it on your sheet there. Total number of penalties. Wasn't there like 20 between the two teams, or pretty close?
Auburn had 13.
Yeah.
They had 9.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
21,
That'd be
22? Yeah.
That'd be 22.
Yeah, so 22 penalties. How, if you're going to call 22 penalties, how was all of a sudden the ones that were meant the most, you got them wrong and you got everything else? Like, you get what I'm saying? If you're going to call that many penalties, I don't know how you messed those other ones up.
Yeah. I think there were a couple declined, too.
Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah.
So there were actually
they had a couple times where there were
that.
multiple penalties on the same play that they declined one of them to get to the other one.
Yeah.
Like whichever one was the worst. I don't know how, you can explain the play that was the deceptive play any which way you want to explain it. All you got to do is go listen to their press conference. Their head coach and their offensive coordinator explained it differently, so neither one of them was on the same page. Venables was trying to cover it up. He was saying that, oh, well, yeah, that, he just walked out there and that's how it was, and it was just our normal play. The offensive coordinator went over there and explained it and go, oh, yeah, we were in hurry up. He was in motion. He walked over there. He stood there, talked to the ref, asked the ref if he was on the line. Ref said he was on the line, and the official let him go down the sideline. There ain't no way in the world all that happened.
No. Number one, he was walking as slowly as you could walk. Heading toward out of bounds with nobody else. He was not heading to the line of scrimmage. He was not going in motion. He was heading off the field, making it look as though he was heading off the field in a slow walk.
Correct.
And got about an inch from the sideline and stopped and lined up. Now that, And why did we not get the timeout? Hugh Freeze kept saying they wouldn't give us timeouts. I didn't see that. I don't know. It looked like DJ Durkin was pretty upset about it. But anyway, again, love to hear from you. 256-234-6221. We are just getting started on the Auburn Blitz today. A lot to talk about with this game. Jackson Arnold. That's going to be the subject when we come back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard, Montgomery, or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
L&M Pawn and Gun, located in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, is East Alabama and West Georgia's complete gun, tactical, and pawn shop. It invites the region to shop over 500 firearms in stock, on the floor, and ready for sale at the market's best values. At L&M Pawn and Gun, we specialize in all tactical guns, equipment, and parts, including AK-47 and AR-15s. Specialized parts for tactical guns as well as suppressors and other parts you can't find anywhere. L&M Pawn and Gun has it all in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, or shop online, lmpawnandgun.com.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
there's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best-kept secret. An affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us, breaking down Auburn and Oklahoma as Auburn falls to the Sooners 24-17. We are brought to you each and every day here on the Auburn Blitz by Sensa Green Heating, Cooling, and Insulation for air that's cool and clean. Call on Sensa Green, 334-487-3555. Russell Do-It Center, they got 9 locations around Central Alabama for all your building supply, home decor, tools, whatever it might be. Go and check out Russell Do-It Center today. And J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation. No job's too big, no job is too small, commercial or residential. For all your needs, give them a call. J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation. All right, Jim, got a couple of comments here on the Facebook feed. So Oklahoma runs an illegal play and wins the game, and the SEC office does nothing. Pitiful, says Lyles. Steve says Arnold looks like the same person he was at Oklahoma last year. Better than average runner and below average passer. Is that why Arnold left Oklahoma, or was he forced out? Why does Auburn keep getting hand-me-down players? Well, the transfer portal, I guess they're all kind of hand-me-down. But
I don't quite see it that way.
Well, you give me your impression, or do you want me to go first of Jackson?
Either one. I got my notes made for him. I rewatched the game, so you
I did, yeah. All right, this is. I've thought this. I thought this after the Baylor game. I thought it after the Ball State game. I thought it after the South Alabama game, and I think it even more so clearly now after the Oklahoma game. I believe Jackson Arnold has all the tangibles. He has all the tools, physical tools, to be a really good quarterback. Mm-hmm. I do not believe he possesses the intangibles to be a really good SEC quarterback.
That's fair.
He doesn't seem to have an internal clock. He doesn't seem to have a lot of pocket awareness. He absolutely does not have a gunslinger mentality where he will throw the ball into a tight window. I mean, it's kind of funny, actually. I mean, Arnold is the kind of quarterback every coach says they want. Mm-hmm. And he's the opposite of what every coach will not admit that they want. Okay? He's the kind of guy that he's the game manager. He will not, he's very careful, will not turn the ball over. Will not turn the ball over. That every coach says that's exactly what we want. Mm-hmm. But that's really not what they want. They want the guy that will throw it, that has no memory, and that will throw to guys. I mean, Jackson Arnold wants to throw to guys that are wide open. You can't do that. You can't win big games in the SEC doing that. You got to throw into tight windows. You got to throw guys open. You got to sometimes force it up to a guy and let your guy make a play, and he's just not willing to do that. He doesn't have it in him. At least I haven't seen it up to this point. So that is very concerning to me. He looks like a decent quarterback, a decent SEC quarterback, but I don't know if he has what it takes to be a great SEC quarterback.
I mean, some of those parts I can agree with you on. I think he is a good quarterback. He does give me this much on him. Did he not, in your opinion, lay his guts on the line the other day? Didn't he play as hard as he could play?
He played hard.
Okay.
Sure.
That part we'll give him. He's a competitor.
Okay.
Now, all competitors are built different, so everybody's not Michael Jordan or LeBron James, but you can still get out there and compete.
Yeah.
In what I've got on him is, I'm going to go through with you on the sacks, okay? Me and you both agree. It's funny you threw that number out. I agree 8. I don't see 10. But in the 8, did you know that 5 of those 8 are on him? 3 of them are on the offensive line, because I went and watched it. They actually missed some blocks and missed some twists that went on that wasn't his fault.
They were twisting all. It's like the first time we've ever seen that. Right. Georgia's been doing that to Auburn for the last 10 years, so we still hadn't adjusted to it.
Well, that's it. Sometimes it can be deceived and disguised differently if presented in the right way. That's what makes Venables as good as he is. He didn't win a lot of games being a defense coordinator not knowing what he's doing.
He's good.
He knows how to disguise it. But anyway, what I wanted to say was, on the 5 that I gave Jackson that it was his trouble, did you know all 5, he had the ball longer than 4 seconds in his hand? You can't do that as a quarterback. There's no way. That goes back to what you said, that internal clock.
Yeah.
Tom Brady is Tom Brady because he would get the ball out. He had a motto, less than 2 seconds. I want it out of my hand in somebody else's hand.
What did Hugh Freeze say at the beginning of the year?
Yeah.
Jackson, we want him to get the ball out quicker.
That's right.
We want him to get the ball out quicker.
That's right.
And he's not. He wasn't doing it then. He's not doing it now.
Well, and I think that's where because he was so, I don't know what I want to call it, gun-shy last year, where he had so many turnovers, he had so many interceptions, he had so many fumbles, he's scared to like you said, let that go. I still think it's in him to throw that ball and be a gunslinger. He's just scared to let it go because of what happened to him last year. You know, if you've gotten beat a lot of times in life, you're afraid to get back up again, and be that gunslinger. Because I promise you he didn't play that way in high school. I mean, he threw the ball all over the field. But anyway, on that one, then the incompletions, this is what I was going to talk about them as well. We talked about him the other day. We put him in that high 60s, almost 70% completion rate. He still did that on Saturday. He completed 70% of his balls.
Yeah.
But he missed the most important ones when Cam Coleman was wide open multiple times. Overthrow, underthrow. Even on balls he completed, he underthrew. So there's where your problem is. When the heat of the moment's on, how do you perform? He's still a high completion percentage quarterback. He just, in the heat of the moment, he's not completing them at the rate he needs to.
I don't know if that changes.
Well, and I'm with you there. There's a possibility.
All right. So, let me be clear. I'm not dumping on – I'm not – it's all, bad Jackson Hall.
Yeah.
Ran for 4th and 10. Ran for 4th and 11 for 15 yards. Gutsy.
Guts.
Ran for 15 earlier. Ran for – he's like you said, he's a competitor. He does some really good things. He made some good throws.
Right.
He just didn't make enough of them. And
that's right.
I'll talk about that. All right, we got to take a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
For air that's cool and clean, call Senza Green. For air that's cool and clean, we care about the air you breathe. Call Senza Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in Carrier Cool Cash rebates. Visit sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, we care about the air you breathe. Call Senza Green.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
Here at Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, we value what truly makes a home a home. And that's why we're proud to offer America's #1 brand of siding and exterior products. James Hardie creates possibilities with an array of colors and textures. We offer the full line of James Hardie products, from Hardie plank to artisan siding and everything in between, giving you, our customer, options to have the best. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, local since 1984.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering, or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event. Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Only about 30 more minutes left in today's show. Again, get your phone calls in, 256-234-6221. A lot of comments coming through. A couple of those on the face or YouTube.
Yeah, we actually got quite a few now. One, Andy, why can't Auburn get defensive linemen like Oklahoma?
Well, we ain't got anybody like 32, that's for sure. Now, I really like Malik Blockton. I really like I really am impressed with Jared Smith, true freshman.
Yeah.
That kid is going to be really, really good. I love him. I think we've got some really good defensive linemen. They're just really young right now. They're freshmen and sophomores. So
I don't know how you could look at their performance Saturday and not think we don't have some good ones.
I think Bobby Jamison Travis is playing extremely well.
Yeah.
We've had guys like that. Derek Brown. We've had Nick Fairley.
I think that's what he's looking for, is a 32 dominant type, just take over the game. And then we hoped Falk was going to be that.
Yeah.
And so far, Falk he's done a good job. He just hadn't took over.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. We got OU said they talked to the referees before the ball game. I don't believe that for a second.
Well, if they did, it makes the referees even look dumber.
Yeah. That, or that's when they exchanged money and the NIL program started with the refs is what I'd like to know. Blank, I can't say that word. Refs probably did not ever know the rule.
That's possible as well.
They were horrible. Arbuckle gave the Auburn sideline the blank after the cheat play.
The finger. He gave us the finger. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep. Looked like he had two blanks up. So we'll leave him at that. Not what I saw live. We must have been looking for something different, or they must have been looking at something different. I guess he's referring to Arbuckle in the finger situation and all that.
I guess so.
I know when you're a deceiving type coach. Here's the thing, as a rule of thumb, Andy, for coaching, and I've done it at the high school level, not at college, but I've been at Auburn for 5 years and saw it done over there. At every level, from Pee Wee all the way up, it's always understood if a coach has to run plays like they ran with those deceiving type plays, they can't beat you straight up. In their mind, they can't feel like they can beat you.
Half of the passing routes they run were pigs.
That's correct. When you're when you're literally trying to take out our defensive back because you can't get off the ball in our man coverage that was supposedly so terrible before we came that we couldn't stop a soul in Baylor, and you had to go pick us to get them off of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's screaming over there that Oklahoma's about to have some losses coming because of their offense. Because you can't, I don't care how good John Materia is, you can't rely on him to run and throw every play. Somebody's got to help somewhere.
Yeah.
And if you got to run trick plays like that and cheat and be, like we talked about off the air, the letter of the law is deceiving. If that's not more deceiving of a play, I'll never see one. He literally tried to walk that way. There were literally a group that brought it up this morning. I watched it somewhere else. They said that the guy that was next to him, the receiver on the side over there, was talking to our defensive backs, mouthing with them to make sure they didn't look to the sideline.
Yeah. All right, I think we got a phone call. Hey, Luke, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Doing okay. How about yourself?
Well, Andy, I can't wait to be on there tomorrow to go on a rant about instant replay, and you know how much I hate instant replay, and I think all my concerns were validated again this weekend. It's just...
Do away with it.
Do away with it. Just do away with it. I've been saying that for years. I mean, it does nothing but elongate the game and take away momentum, and, you know, look, I can see where somebody would say that the fumble, non-fumble was either way. I could see where the Oklahoma catch was a catch or a non-catch. If you slow it down long enough and play it in your mind long enough, you can buy anything. So why not just let the officials officiate the game? Now, the other thing I'd like to say, but I'll go on a rant about that tomorrow night. So Oklahoma's illegal play, which the SEC has come out and said it was illegal, you shouldn't do it, all those things. The only thing I wonder, and I understand why people are up in arms about it. I get it. But my question would be, what is the difference in that? Oklahoma teaching that play, playing that play, using that play in-game, and the difference between, say, a defensive back coach telling his defensive backs, hey, if somebody gets behind you, tug on their jersey in a way that the official can't see it. Or an offensive line coach saying to his offensive line, hey, if somebody's getting by you, grab his jersey in a way that is hard to be seen by the officiating crew. I think it's the same thing. I don't think it's any more egregious, but that's the only thing I'd say is, like, people are saying Oklahoma cheated. But I think in football sometimes if you're not cheating, you're cheating yourself, and what you hope is you don't get caught. And Oklahoma didn't get caught that time. I think it is an illegal play. I think it should have been called, but it wasn't. And it's just like somebody getting away with a pass interference, which also happened in that game.
I would say, one is, the bottom line is, if you see a guy pulling a jersey, you throw the flag. Now, sometimes you don't see it, then that's you miss calls like that. But and this was clearly a missed call. Maybe it is the same family of intent, but I don't know. Designing a play specifically for that in the game plan before you even play the game, that seems to be taking it to a different level than just, hey, try to gain an advantage by pulling on a jersey here or there. But anyway, look, music's playing. We got to go to break. Thanks for the call, Luke.
All right, buddy.
All right, we got to go. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
At Dixie Overhead Door, we specialize in top-quality garage door solutions for homes across Alabama and Georgia. In need of a garage door repair or a brand new garage door installation, our expert team delivers fast, reliable service with local expertise that you can trust, providing customized solutions and exceptional care every step of the way. Visit us today at DixieOverheadDoor.com and experience the Dixie difference.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at BamaSheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in Central Alabama. Don't trust your boat or vehicle to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your vehicle the right way. Located at 702 McCarty Road in Dadeville, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328 or Superior Automotive and Boat Detailing.
Hi, I'm Abby Guy, Vice President at Riverbank and Trust. They say that most banks offer the same products, but Riverbank offers something most can't: personal connection. We love getting to know our customers by name and making them feel special with every interaction. It's a feeling of warm hospitality you won't find anywhere else. Experience it for yourself.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. Well, talking about Auburn and Oklahoma, and then sometimes you just get slapped in the face. Multiple media outlets reporting that Bruce Pearl is expected to step down as Auburn's men's basketball coach before the season. Is that what it's saying?
Mm-hmm.
Immediately?
That's CBS Sports is reporting right now. That was 4 minutes ago in their thing. Auburn coach abruptly steps down after 11-year tenure, greatest run in program history.
Well, things just keep getting better and better. I can't.
Says Pearl came to the terms with the decision and made it final on Monday morning. Sources say. He's been linked to a potential run in the Senate, which we know.
Yeah.
But been downplaying that here lately. He's 65 years old, head coach, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, just telling all of his history. He's wanting to promote Stephen to the full-time head coaching job per Pearl's wishes.
Yeah, I think that's been like the general consensus for – and the way that he's been talking this offseason, I don't know. It kind of seemed there were some telltale signs, I think, that he was kind of.
Oh, here it is. Per Auburn, Stephen Pearl, Bruce's son, is being promoted to full-time head coach. Sources say Pearl is 38 years of age.
Yeah.
So they've already worked that deal out then.
Well, that'd be good. I think he's been kind of grooming him for that role for a couple of years now, and I think the recruits love Stephen. But good grief, man! I mean, Bruce Pearl, what an impact he had on Auburn University. I mean, just the entire university. Not to mention the impact that he had on basketball.
Oh yeah,
completely building that program to something that it had never been. Incredible. Well, we'll have more to say about this. I'm sure we'll have more reaction about this in the coming days. But Bruce Pearl stepping down as Auburn men's basketball coach immediately, I guess. So A shocking day here on the Auburn Blitz, for sure.
Well, he's definitely going to take some of the headlines, so Auburn we don't have to hear about the cheating play.
Yeah,
for a few days.
I guess so. That's for sure. Now we can just talk about Virginia cheating to win a national title.
That's right.
Getting away with the double dribble there. But anyway, okay. Let me get back to Jackson Arnold right quick before we close this thing out in the next segment. But by the way, Ed says, remind me never to play golf with Luke. If you ain't cheating, you're cheating yourself.
Well, that's spoken like a good Crimson Tide fan by Mr. Luke.
This is true, yeah. He claims he heard it from an Auburn person. I don't believe him. Okay, Jackson Arnold. Again, he did some really nice things in the Oklahoma game. But think about this, Jim, and you tell me if I'm being too hard on him.
Okay.
That first on that, I think it was second quarter, first drive, first play, 40-yard, second drive of the game, first play, 46-yard bomb to Coleman right down the seam, right down the middle. He was behind the guys. If he hits him in stride, it's touchdown.
He's still running. Yeah.
Still running. He was behind 4 guys, but he throws it 5 yards short, and Cam just comes back and makes a great play.
Right.
So that's a touchdown if you throw it right. Okay. Second quarter, first drive, first play, 40-yard completion to Coleman. Now, it was on the sideline, and there was a safety coming over. But again, if you hit him in stride,
I don't think he gets there.
You still don't think he gets there?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I remember that play most definitely because the safety was in the middle of the field. He was tracking that way, but he was not there. No.
Who was not there?
The safety wouldn't have got there is what I'm saying, if he threw it to him in stride.
You think he scores?
Scores, yeah.
Okay, so
if he doesn't, it's another 15 yards anyway.
Okay, so that's 2 touchdowns right there.
Right.
Auburn did not score on either of those drives, I believe. We may have kicked a field goal. I'm not sure. All right, the one that he missed, it was in the third quarter, third drive. This is immediately following the 44-yard run by Cobb. He has a streaking Cam Coleman. I mean, nobody within probably 4 yards of him in the end zone. You cannot, as an SEC quarterback, under any circumstances, miss that throw. Ever. You cannot miss that throw. Am I right?
You got to have those.
That's 3 touchdowns right there that Auburn should have scored.
Right.
Yeah,
and I think you look at it like we talked about. You take away the cheating play, you give us the fumble back, you get those touchdowns you're talking about. We're talking about a totally different ballgame.
Ever. You can't ever miss that throw.
And I'll tell you I'll tell you one little statistic about the offensive line when we come back.
Okay. All right. One final segment of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Buying a home or property can be the biggest investment of your life. The Wisdom Firm is licensed to close any property purchase in the entire state of Alabama. The offices on both Bent Creek Drive in Auburn and Highway 49 South at beautiful Lake Martin. The Wisdom Firm has you covered. Give Travis and his team a call at 334-826-0722 or check them out at www.auburnlegal.com for all your real estate closing needs. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than the quality of legal services made by other attorneys.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, TAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state, options selected by customer availability, and eligibility may vary.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim closing things out here on this Monday. If you didn't hear, Bruce Pearl stepping down, retiring as Auburn men's basketball coach effective immediately. His son, Stephen Pearl, expected to be elevated to the head coaching position. I feel like I'm about to vomit. But that's neither here nor there. Gotcha. We're talking about Oklahoma. Final thoughts as we close out the show.
Yeah, I want to wrap it up
today.
on, obviously we do these breakdowns every week and tell people.
You can't ever miss a throw. I'm sorry.
What we focus on is the areas we know Auburn should win at.
Yeah.
One of the areas we covered, and I still believe in, it's the offensive line. Mm-hmm. The offensive line, as I broke down the sacks.
What did you say all last week leading up to this game? What's their best aspect?
Running the football.
And what did we do? Nothing.
I got you a stat right here. Did you know pure design runs, we ran it 13 times? You know how
our running backs only touched the ball 13 times.
13 times. You know how many yards we had in the 13?
88, yeah. I mean, it was not that bad.
6.7 yards a carry.
Now, granted, 40 of that was on one carry, but still.
That happens in any game.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to have big break plays. But my point being, You saw what they do well, and you went away from it.
I'm aware.
We can only, as this show, we can only report the stats. And it says you run the football. When you don't run the football, you get what you get.
And I'm sure you will come out and say, well, it's an RP. We just go with what the numbers. And that, okay, fine. But we don't ever commit to the run.
No.
We don't ever, because that's a mentality. We just don't ever. And I don't think that's who he is. I don't think it's who he's ever going to be.
He didn't want to be, no.
No, so.
No, yeah. I mean,
that was disappointing that Cobb touched the ball, I think, 7 times. Austin touched it 6.
Yes, that's correct. And both of them, 50-something and 60-something yards.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, what my final thoughts are, I think we're still in a good spot going forward as long as we can learn from our mistakes. We can't, as we've done hashed all over this show, we can't control the officials. We got to play our game.
Yeah.
Our job is to complete what you just talked about, all those deep throws. You got to complete them, but complete them going forward. Don't make Cam have to come back, Singleton have to come back, Malcolm have to come back to get a football.
Can you answer me a question?
Gotcha.
How, in the name of Pop Warner, does Cam Coleman not have 6 to 8 catches every single game? How does he only have 3 catches in this game?
That is the question that I've asked for every game we've watched this year. He is hands and above better than any defensive back that lines up against him. I told you on Thursday the matchup was for us. Every ball they threw in his direction, even it being behind him, he still went and got it. He would have had a touchdown had the guy not tackled him on the one he was about to have on the double pass.
How does he not have 6 to 8 catches a game?
He should have had 175 yards Saturday. Easily, maybe 200. This is what gets me is we talk about having weapons, we go get weapons, and we decide not to use the weapons. I don't understand. I'm not following all of it. I get it that there's plays, there's situations you want to put him in, but when you look over there and he's single covered, there's the situation. Put the ball in his hands and let him have it.
I don't care if they double team him. I mean, if you're a good offensive coordinator, you know how to get a guy open.
Yeah.
You can run some different formations. You can put him in some different places. You can run some routes to get him open.
Right.
I mean, good grief. Can somebody answer me? How does Cam Coleman not have at least 5 catches every single game that Auburn plays?
Yep.
It makes no sense whatsoever. But then again, that's why we're a loser and have had losing records the last 4 years. So, with that being said, we'll end on a happy note. Today is the 22nd of September. On this day, 1911, Jim was a mere youngster. Cy Young defeated Pittsburgh 1-0 to win his 511th game and the final win of his Hall of Fame career. 511 wins for Cy Young. On this day, do you remember this? 1987, NFL players went on strike for 24 days. You remember the strike in 87? You don't remember that? You weren't watching it back then?
No.
I remember that. I was like 12, and they brought in replacement players. It was weird. It was just a weird. Can you imagine the NFL striking today?
No.
I mean, can you imagine the revolt of these people that have all these fantasy leagues and everything?
Oh, God.
Crazy. 1993, on this day, Nolan Ryan throws his last game at 46 years old. Good grief. Still pitching in the major leagues at 46. That's unbelievable. Charlotte Cooper, she was the first female Olympic champion, tennis.
Okay.
Went on to win Wimbledon, I think, 5 times. Born this day, 1870. Tommy Lasorda, the great Tommy Lasorda, longtime Dodgers manager. Lute Olson, former coach of Arizona, won a national title in 1997, beat Kentucky. David Stern, longtime commissioner of the NBA. Ole Anderson, one of the original 4 horsemen, with Ric Flair.
I remember those, yeah.
Yeah, Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Ole Anderson, and Tully Blanchard, I believe, was the original. Tony Basil. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind, hey, Mickey. Remember that one from the 80s? No. David Coverdale, lead singer of Whitesnake.
Yeah, not a Snake fan.
Nice. Joan Jett, she loves rock and roll.
Okay.
Okay.
I can live with that.
Vince Coleman and Mike Richter, former goalie for the Rangers. All born on this day. It's going to wrap it up for us. He's Jim, I'm Andy. So long for now. We'll talk again soon.